Wizard of Woz. El día de hoy vamos a hacer unas cuantas preguntas. Es un honor para mí estar aquí con ustedes. Mi nombre es Daniel Gómez, soy presidente de Talent Network y para nosotros es un orgullo poder tener a un hombre tan inspirador, no nada más para los mexicanos, sino para el mundo entero. So, if you want to give some fresh words to all the audience just before we start with the questions, I invite you to sit down.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of sight of people too much. I'll stand a while.
Okay.
You know, we started out trying to create a digital industry, feeling that people who had a digital computer in their hands could solve problems that they could never solve without a computer. We wanted to make a man more than a man, a person more than a person. We wanted to give them extra abilities and make them super in ways. We figured people would learn how to program solutions to problems. As it is, we pretty much now just use solutions that are programmed by other people. Where did we think this industry would go? Did we think it would bring us to today, where we walk around getting all the answers and all the actual communication and education with our iPhones? No. When we started Apple, the amount of memory that could hold a song, nice we like to listen to songs, that the amount of memory cost close to $1 million. Did we envision that computers would ever play music? No. We had a couple of ideas of how people might use computers in their home. In that day, there were no computers in homes, only big, huge, multi-million-dollar computers in the big companies. How would a person use a computer in the home? Well, they weren't going to do inventory. They weren't going to do sales records in their home. They had to have an element of fun. And games were a big part of my life. I wanted games to make a computer popular and usable in the home. And I thought, and I worked my hardest and did some genius work. And the Apple II computer, which was the foundation of Apple, it was all of Apple's profits for the first 10 years of the company. The Apple II computer was the first time ever that arcade games with moving things on the screen were in color. It was the first time ever that arcade games were software. A young kid could write a program and make things move 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen. That was a huge, huge step. Nobody had ever thought that a computer would have color, and our first logo was a bunch of colors. We started with computers, but what we have today is hard to call computers. I mean, Apple still makes computers, but most of you walk around with this technology that you love and adore. Where is your computer? In the old days, I might take a computer with me and take an encyclopedia of the world on a CD-ROM. And I would insert it in my computer, and I would research Guadalajara and find out what I could find. And now, why would you ever carry that data with you? You just go on the internet and access it. So the real computers that store the data on disk drives are out in the big data centers. That's your personal computer. In a way, you pay for it. And your personal computer tells your mobile device what to do. The progression of the industry from the very start until today has always been to make the human important. The machines became more like the way humans want to deal with the world. At one point, we moved to a typewriter. You could type. Humans knew how to type rather than toggle switches and read lights. They could actually type into a computer at an affordable cost. And then we moved to a mouse-based screen that looked like the real world. A human being points at things. And now you can point indirectly with a mouse. Today we're even better. You can touch with your finger like real life. Everything got more and more like real life. I remember when I got a device from Apple that I could handwrite messages, little reminders to myself. I could handwrite them and it knew what the words were. And that's living human. I'm living like a human, but the computer understands me. Today, we speak with Google Assistant, Cortana, Siri on an iPhone. We speak like we're speaking to a human friend and we get answers. So it has become more like the human gets to live the human way and the technology doesn't force us to change. And that's one thing I'm very, very glad about.
Thank you very much for your answer, Woz. Do you want to take a seat? Okay?
No, because some people will have trouble seeing me.
There's big TV there.
I might sit.
We got applause for you have the energy to say,
Oh, it's a big TV.
everyone can see.
I might sit because I have a spinal problem that causes my leg to go numb if I stand for over an hour.
Problems. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Francis.
one of the questions that a lot of people ask is how your family, your core values and friends influence you to create and be an inventor.
Wow. I grew up with, I look at it more like I was not influenced and said, here is what you should be. Here is what you should learn. Here's something good. When I was very young, I got interested in things. I was a top math student. I would wind up getting the math awards in all my schools. And mathematics, I got into electronics. My father was an electrical engineer. He did not say you should be an electrical engineer. My brother, my sister did not turn out to be engineers. I loved what he did. I loved watching him work long sets of equations. I didn't know how to do it, but I read a book about ham radio. In the old days, there would be a disaster in the world, and only the ham radio operators, little independent people, could contact other friends through ham radio in other countries and get the word out about a horrible natural disaster, for example. And I read a book about ham radio operators where ham radio operators, young ones, were the heroes. And they solved the kidnapping because of their knowledge. And so I ordered the instructions and I studied electronics. And I built by hand hundreds of parts you would buy in a kit. And I would put together my transmitter and my receiver and run strings around dials. And I became a ham radio operator when I was 10 years old. And I was kind of proud of my electronics. I was doing something special that other people were not doing. Where did we get to digital? That was the old analog electronics days. Analog electronics with things like sine waves on wires, and there were no books on computers. There were no magazines on computers. Not in the libraries near me, not in the bookstores. You couldn't find out what a computer was, and accidents happened. I accidentally stumbled on some information. It taught me about the language of computers, zeros and ones, binary. And it taught me how to convert a number, a human number like 89, into a computer number, 101, 101, whatever it is. And I said, wow, on paper, this is fun. And it taught me how to add ones and zeros. 1 plus 0 is 1. Wow, I didn't know this. You don't need to know higher level mathematics. I was 9 or 10 years old. I also got to see the evolution of transistors and the first chips that could do logic and make statements. And I made some huge projects. I look back now and I think, how could a young kid so small and tiny have built these huge projects with hundreds of parts that could play tic-tac-toe or add and subtract computer type numbers way ahead of the time? Nobody around could. Nothing in school, no parents, no relatives, no teachers, no friends did this stuff. I did it on my own because I loved it. And I said, I'm going to love doing this design for the rest of my life, even though I will never have a job doing it. I was going to be two things in life, an electrical engineer and a teacher of elementary school kids, 5th graders, middle school kids. Those are my goals in life, and I was not going to be computers. There weren't jobs designing computers. When I graduated from high school, I did not think there were jobs to design computers. I would never do that, even though I had taught myself how to design any computer in the world in 2 days. Believe me, it takes a lot, hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, trying over and over and over to getting really good at it. I got really good at it, but I didn't think there were jobs. Computers were designed in places with weird names like research. What the heck is that? So anyway, but everything that I built for fun, I would show to friends. Look what I created. It's something amazing, something you wouldn't have imagined. It didn't have to be worth any money for me, even up to the Apple computers. I developed them for fun, to have neat products to show off. I wanted respect from engineers. I knew that I was very bright. I had methods of designing things for about 10 years that were like magic, and I wanted other engineers to look at my design and say, wow, that was some good engineering. You used so few parts. You wrote your code in such a clever little compact way. I wanted that respect more than I wanted, you know, oh, he created a personal computer. Oh, he started an industry. Oh, he started a company. No, I don't, those weren't important to me. I just wanted to do the best work I could and share it with others. That's why one of my first computers, not the first computer I ever built in my life, but one that would eventually become the Apple I computer. I built it. Steve Jobs wasn't around yet. He was in another state. He didn't know it existed. I would take it down to my club, a club of people like you, young people who like the new, interesting, technical things. I would take it to the club, and I gave away my designs for free. No copyright notice, no nothing. Here it is. You could build it for $300. You could build a computer with 4K of RAM that will do a useful job. I had told my father when I was in high school, someday I'm going to own a 4K computer. 4K was enough to type a program in. My father said, well, it costs as much as a house. And I said, okay, I'll live in an apartment. I was going to have that computer. And once I had it, I gave away to other people how to build it. And that's just because, I mean, that was where I was motivated from. There was also no sign yet that this industry was going to be worth a lot of money. All the big companies, Hewlett-Packard, IBM, Digital Equipment Corporation, they were all putting us down and saying, these little computers are going to be unimportant and they aren't going to be worth a lot of money. And that just gave Steve Jobs and I the break to be two young people with a neat little product, to have a way to not have all the big companies taking the market away before we got in.
Thank you very much for your answer again.
You're welcome.
Good applause again for Woz.
Thanks.